one-on-one with Javad Mahjoub. How you doing, Javad?
Good. Thank you so much.
I was just saying to you, salam halet chetore.
Merci, Mamnoon.
So,
Thank you for speaking Persian.
hey, you're
Nice.
very welcome, man. I'm looking forward to this interview here. And for everyone who's watching, if you want to familiarize yourself with Javad's story, I recommend you Google his name, and you'll see an article by Olympics.com entitled IOC refugee athlete Javad Mahjoub stands tall at Tokyo 2020. Judoka Javad Mahjoub stepped on the mat at the Nippon Budokan in Tokyo, an incredible moment in an incredible journey. So, Javad, I want to jump right into your story. First off, let's talk about Tokyo 2020. How would you describe this experience? What did it mean? What did it mean for you, Javad, to compete at the Tokyo 2020 Games?
Oh yeah. So it was Tokyo 2020. Like I think it's the gift for me. So because yeah, my federation suspend. So the day I coming to Canada, and then after suspend my federation, I never think one day come back to judo. Maybe 2.5 years didn't touch gi. So I go buy gi, new gi, and then she told me, "Hey, this is expensive for you. Buy like this is cheaper one." I'm saying, "Ah, God." I'm saying, "Okay." That so just the first thanks God. The first thanks God. So thanks Judo family, thanks Judo Canada, thanks IGF, many people. Uh, so to go to Olympic. So it was Olympic like I don't have any competition before the Olympic for 2.5 years. So the IGF told me, be ready, you qualified to go to for go to Olympic, but as a refugee team. Uh, so I was so happy, because the Olympic like is Olympic, is different experience.
Right, right.
So I go there. So before then I go Olympic, I go just Tajikistan for 2 weeks training. There's like COVID pandemic. No, there's no partner too. So after go Olympic, so uh, I'm told to myself, I'm such a okay. I know everything is crazy, so just to go fight. That's it. So the first match with German guys, uh, it's the I think the German guys thinks I'm like not really good. He thinks I was just as a refugee team is not be like he looking me like not trying. And then he come to he be surprised. And after and because that fight with Germany guys, I'm told to myself, oh, okay, Java, if you win this fight, maybe you can keep going for next Olympics too. And yeah, thanks God, I win that much. And then second match with Lucas Karplak.
Right.
So the first 2 minutes, like no, the first 1.5 minutes, it was good, and then after I lose with myself in my head.
Mm.
After then I lose with Karplak. Uh, the first, maybe the first 1.5 minutes, it was really good. I'm much better than him. But after I lose with myself because my body like right away coming low. But is Lucas that him day, is the day for him. It's like it's really good that day. It was like is the monster that day.
That's right.
Uh,
Yeah, he ended up winning the gold, of course. But
yeah, yeah,
the interesting thing is, the last time you fought him back in 2018, I believe you beat him at the where was it? The Prague European Open 2018, right? Can
yeah,
you tell us about that match? That was the last time you fought him, and I believe you
yeah.
beat him via Osoto Gari. You chopped him down. And you
Yeah,
can even the clip's actually on YouTube if people want to go see it, and you can
yeah,
see the crowd. Of course, it's in Prague. You could see them erupt when you threw him for that Osoto. But of course, on that particular day, as you mentioned, he ended up winning the gold. Let's go back to your first opponent. You fought Johannes Frey from Germany. How did you beat Johannes Frey? And
so
you've never fought Johannes before?
no. I was have a fight with him brother one time. Okay, this is just a brother. No fight with him.
Mm.
So it's the fight is for me like I'm saying Jawad, or die or win. you know. I told to myself, okay, Jawad, die or win. I told myself, okay, before then go in match. I'm say forget the past, what happened to you, no fight, no training, nothing. So this time, I'm saying Jawad, just to go with the best, look, show the best Jawad that moment. That's it. Show anything you have experienced a lot. Okay, just to go there, and I go there, just go 100% Jawad that moment. Uh, but but thanks God, thanks God. The fight is a win. After that, I'm say, okay, I can't keep going. But yeah, that's it.
Now, Javad, what was the mood like in Tokyo for the games? What was the atmosphere and the energy like for you there?
Olympics, it's different. I told you, different experience for any competition because all the country there, but it's for me it's much different this Olympic. So this Olympic I go as a refugee for refugee team, IUCO team. Also like other athletes for like I'm feeling people looking me look at the refugee team is different. I don't know why. So but especially for my country. So like Persian people, like Iran team is like exactly other side, like street, like building Iran team. The like this side is like refugee team building. So rather we are meet together, but somebody from the Ibrahim is not talk with me. Somebody like all my friends come and talk with me. Just a moment, like close the door.
Sure, no worries.
Yeah, sorry. So and then yes, so it was Olympics. Many people told me we'll come back. It's making me more energy. Like okay, Javad, see the people love it, you believe that you. This important is the people believe you. Part of your believe yourself. Part of like people believe you, and then just make your more energy coming to you. But yeah, this because the refugee team, like you meet many people with like crazy story. So
Right.
so but if I'm staying in the refugee team, like I get a lot of experience. But it's nice, it's good. I love it that did that experience.
Right. And for people who are not familiar with the refugee team, I recommend you go on Olympics.com and familiarize yourself. It's really interesting team. As Javad was mentioning, it's comprised of people who from all over the world who are refugees. And I believe as far as judo goes, there were six competitors from the judo on the team, right?
Yeah.
So it's
Just
a
judo.
right, just judo, and of course there's other sports, and I believe as well that there was a Canadian, someone who competed in Taekwondo as well, who's here in Canada.
I think karate.
Right. Oh, karate. Excuse me.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
but the thing is, it's a really interesting thing that you're saying about the refugee team. I think a lot of people are unaware of that team, and it's really interesting to see that the judo community has been supporting the refugees in their struggles. But I want to go back, Javad, to what you were saying from the beginning, because you said that for 2 years, when you came to Canada, you hadn't touched the gi, you hadn't trained any judo in that time. And this might be a tough question, but in that time, did you think you were done with judo? Did you think you were never going to do judo again at this level?
Of course. The day like my federation spawned, but I come start as a refugee here. So I don't have any document in Canada, any document, nothing. It's like I have the paper, like I can show that like government here or police. I'm just a refugee. until to you go for government looking your like account and then say yes or no. And then thanks IGF again. IGF like he sent for me a lot of letter, and then to show that I can show that to government. To they are say okay, this outlet as a refugee team in the IGF team, but it was good. But because the government see okay, this athlete what happened the past, you know. So after I come in here, like uh, I just I give it my gift to somebody, and then
Wow.
because I'm never think one day I can use the gift. So just I remember one time I go training camp. I go train at the ANC, 2019. Yeah. After then, I see okay, Javad. I sit with myself. I'm saying Javad. Okay, listen. This is hard. Uh, I'm say the professional athlete 2 times die. One time is like the professional job is never done for him. There are 1 time die, 1 time regular like human die.
Wow.
But that day like I'm die, you know. So I'm feeling oh my god. The moment I'm like young, I'm 28 years old. I'm still young. I was like I wanna go just fight, you know. Coming here for fight. So it's uh it's little not little a lot is like big hard for me. So again, thanks God, thanks God. One I'm still now coming back just from training, nice training. Again, I'm healthy, no pain, nothing, no injury, you know. But that moment, I'm saying Javad, okay, judo is done for you, just to go MMA.
Wow.
Last 2 years, I go train just the MMA at the 3 star. So I learned kickboxing, I learned boxing, I
Right.
learned jiu-jitsu with nogi. I did some competition, but pandemic coming too, but everybody closed. I don't have time to go fight. But after then, just IGF, I sent to IGF. I have time. You are let me come to fight again, and then they are say yes, it's possible. If you don't have contract with MMA, you can come because you don't have a rule. If you go other sport, you stop it. Yeah.
Now, Javad, this is really interesting because I do want to ask you about MMA and boxing. I've been following some of the stuff you've been doing on that, and I'm a big fan of those sports as well. So I'm going to ask you about that. But I also want to know. So this is your second Olympics, right? You were you not in Brazil? You competed in
Uh,
Brazil, right?
yeah, in Brazil, I compete with Nikorov from
Right,
Belgium,
right,
but 2012 I'm qualified too,
right.
but because politics, then my government not let me to go fight. You know, I'm said to myself, this is number 3 Olympic for me, but if you're
Right.
looking inside the like internet, is like they are say 2 times, but because for the first Olympic 2012, oh, I did crazy training. I go a lot of compete. Just the 2 person qualified in Iran, one
Right.
heavyweight, 100 kilogram. Yeah.
Now, how was that experience, if you don't mind me asking about Brazil overall? Because that was your first Olympic. How was that experience for you?
So that experience for me is that one is different. Uh, that is just a moment. I talk. Okay, thank you. Yeah, my girl.
It's all good, man. I get it.
Yeah, he wanted just to come jump into me.
Of course, yeah. That's what kids do, right?
Yeah. This is my life. So the Brazil, it's the Nikrov from Belgium is hit like top athlete in 100 kilogram.
Right.
Is the fight that moment? I'm second fight with Nikrov. So the fight with me and Nikorov is going. I remember it's going last like 2 shido, 1 shido. Because that moment, if you 1 shido, you last, you lose it. You know, you're like 2 shido, 1 shido. Who have a 2 shido, he lose it. But just the last 20 seconds, I'm okay. So just to go attack, and I go attack, and then he sit down, big motorcycle, but beautiful.
Wow.
I mean, but this judo, you never know what happened after. Like at the second, yes, this is that one is pro real my experience too.
For sure. Now, as far as you're currently training at the INS in Montreal, I'd like to know what's it like training with the Canadian national team at the INS? How's that?
Uh, okay, just again close the door.
No worries, no worries.
So, and then people say how many times close the door. So, uh, INC. Oh, the first. Thanks to Judo Canada, they accept me to go. Let me to go there for training. They are looking me like a Canadian. Not different team. They are everybody have respect. I love them. They are like everybody like is coming to help together, push together. Like that I feeling they're like family team. It's really good. But thanks Nicolas, he let me to go there training, because I'm never can find anywhere in the Canada like that there like for training camp. So if I go outside the Canada for training camp, it's not possible for me because my family here alone.
Right.
But thanks to the Canada, because there's like for in the gym too, for gym, for any person like me, anything one person judo Canada like a Canadian person have any stuff to use, I have it too there. So it's nothing different for me. There's the coach at the gym is making for me plan, for other people making plan for me too, for at the judo tatami, like Antoine is there for help me, the Janusz helped me, like Sasha helped me. So for other coaches help me too, but other person always I know there's like somebody. Sometimes some night there's no have heavyweight, like other like 81 kilogram, 90 kilogram. They are coming to render with me. They are no never they'll let me alone. It because I'm heavyweight. Okay, it's I'm understand because I was have experience. Sometimes nobody come to cite me like for training for uchukumi because I'm heavyweight for danger
Right.
for them.
Right.
But here, like I'm never be alone. There are people, the guys coming to help me, to push me. I love it.
That's great.
Yeah, it's nice. Thank you.
It sounds like a very supportive environment from what you're describing. It's a very team-based, supportive, and collaborative environment. I'd like to know, what do you think of Canadian judo, Javad? Well, what's your opinion of Canadian judo thus far?
Yeah. So sometime right now, me come to Canada, and after joining to Canada team is different training. And then side Mola is in the Germany, he have a like different training too. Sometimes we are shared together about training. So we are talk together. I'm saying, hey Said, what happened to Germany? How was their training? It's different to pass. But he sent me. I'm shared to them about training in the Canada team. So Canada team, I like it there. And I was in Iran. We are like we're inside Iran, me and Said like training crazy, like at the gym 3 hours,
Wow.
but it's I think it's too much. We are running like a lot, like some like one day 10 kilometers for heavyweight is crazy. It's not good. We are not running athlete, we are judo
Right.
athlete. So
Right.
here more I love it here, shortly but more smart, but I would just have a plan. They are no doing what, I love that. So I'm believe with them, at the gym, at the dojo, like I'm looking just forward. Anything they are say, I'm just follow them. There is good.
How would you describe your approach to fighting in judo for someone who's never seen you compete or fight or train? How would you describe yourself as a competitor?
Oh, okay. So, for example, I'm say about myself, about I'm like
Oh,
how to
yeah,
fight.
yeah. If you were to describe yourself to someone as a judo fighter, how
Oh,
was
okay.
he? Is he a technical, judo player? Is he, is he? How would you describe yourself?
So I can say I know a little bit about judo. I'm not really so because the judo is big, big, very big about technical technique or any like many people like bigger than me here. So me, just I learn that life teach me how I can grow up from zero again, you know. So life teach me how the moment's hard time come back, Javad, and then stand up again. I'm understand when you lose, the moment you never stand up again. If you ippon or anything, your life up down a lot. If you fall down and stand up again, you're no loser, you're winner because you have experience again. Just the life teach you something. So I'm Javad is like for example like last 3 months after Olympic I'm trained crazy. I'm trained. You can ask somebody there. I'm trained 100% Javad. So one time visa problem for me, one time other things problem for me, one time my knee problem, one time is refugee team like they are coming back again. So it's different. So just again I told you. So Javad is Javad learn how can start from zero, but I'm just a fighter. I'm going just to fight. I'm undressed and just to go fight. Nothing about who is the person, who the who's the guy. Like he have Olympic champion, world champion. Okay, if him over champion for that moment after is the athlete, you have to just to go fight. I'm learn how just to go fight, how to wake up, how can just start from zero. But I hope the future Javad, the people understand who is the Javad. You know, I'm just to go. I'm hungry about the fight. You know, I wanna just go fight.
You know what, man? This is the first time I've spoken to you, obviously, and you seem like a very humble, respectful person, and I think anyone who's listening to this can
Thank
respect
you.
you, as a competitor, and as a human being, man. So, I'm just saying, I really respect your
Thank you
approach
so much.
and your
No,
humility. I think it's great. It's great to see that from competitors like yourself. I think for a lot of people, they look up to athletes, as role models. Let's face it, and humility, and being open about that is really being open about one's story is really powerful and uplifting. So I just want to thank you for that, Javad.
no, you're welcome. Thank you so much.
And I would like to know, as far as you mentioned over the years, you've been doing judo for quite some time, and I want to get into your story as to how you got into judo. But how have you evolved as a judo competitor? Because you mentioned you're a fighter at heart. Ultimately you're there to fight. But how have you evolved over the years? Because it sounds like you've gone through quite a journey in the sport of judo. So as far as you, the judoka, you, the competitor, how have you evolved over the years?
So I'm sorry. My language not really good until now. I want to know about just you. You want to know about my fight in the tatami?
Yeah,
Uh,
I want to know. So, you've been practicing judo for how many years now, would you say? How
oh
many
yeah,
years?
for how many years? Oh yeah. So was the start the second year for Canada. Like I was 16 years old. I'm start for judo
Right,
because the first I'm start with freestyle wrestling.
right.
So after like 1.5 years uh, from wrestling, my coach in the judo, he told me, Javad, you can come try
Hello?
just wrestling freestyle.
Right.
Just a moment. This is okay.
No
It's
problem.
somebody called me. Yeah. I, Yeah, sorry.
No problem, no problem.
So
You
yeah,
don't, no worries. So,
yeah,
so what I'm asking is, you know, when you started, you were 16, right?
yeah,
Now,
yeah.
now you're 30 years old, right? You're
30, yeah,
30,
40
yeah,
years, yeah.
yeah. So, what is the difference between Javad, the 16-year-old judo
Oh yeah.
player, and Javad, the 30-year-old? How have you evolved? How have you evolved over the years?
Beautiful. Um, sorry,
It's
this is
okay.
girl.
It's okay.
You, I wanna turn on the light in her room. Yeah. So yeah, uh, I was young, so I want to say I was 9 years old. I'm start working. Okay.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. So it's okay. It's maybe many people doing that. So I was 9 years old. I'm living like cheaper in the downstairs in my city. So I have a lot of respect for that people, for myself, for my story, for my parents. So because they are teach me how can be tough, no be soft. So after I grew up, I'm starting sport. One day is my coach. I go haircut and then go to gym, and then he told me, Jawad, I'm saying, hey coach, look, I'm my hair like a champion. That moment, like freestyle champion, Olympic champion. He give my hair, and he going to corner. He told me, Jawad, I want to you one day the people say I want a haircut like a Jawad. No, you haircut like other people. At that moment, maybe you understand
Oh yes, yes,
what
yes.
happened. And then that moment, like something in my mind, like, ding, Jawad, what happened? So I'm thinking more bigger. I'm understand. Yes, I can do. Yes, I was like 15 years old, 15, like almost 16. So I'm saying, okay, Jawad. And then after, I'm working in my city, a small city, and then I'm saying, okay, my goals that moment. I'm saying, okay, I wanted people in the city show me the finger and say, okay, look, this is Jawad. He's good athlete. He can go be champion after. And then a little bit I'm grew up. Okay, more part of my country. I want to, okay, it's a part of country. I want to like understand who is the Jawad. And after I'm say, okay, I want in my country people understand who is the Jawad. So after I'm looking, okay, I want to be bigger, bigger, bigger. So that moment, and the 16 years old, I'm starting how to be. I'm starting to how to think big, because the mentally is more important. Until now, so what's different? That moment to here, I'm not different. I learn how to be thinking big. If you're thinking
Wow.
big, maybe you never catch that goal, but you may be going 90%, but if you're thinking small, you never be big. So that why, because that moment I go MMA, I'm saying, okay, Java, you're looking big, no small one. I'm never looking for small league or that one. uh I'm going, okay, go train the best one. You have to be the best one. But I'm right now, no, not the best one in the judo, my professional work, but uh but we can say not bad. Jawad's not bad. Yeah.
That's really interesting, Javad, because what you're saying is you've stuck to that same vision you had when you were 16 to dream big, right? To see yourself on top and to pursue those goals. It's really cool to hear that you stuck to that vision and you're making these big opportunities happen for yourself. I want to move on. I'd like to know if you could tell us a little bit about how popular judo is in Iran, because we know, like as combat sports fans, I myself, and many people, of course, are aware about how popular wrestling is in Iran and how
Yeah.
dominant they are internationally, be it freestyle wrestling or Greco-Roman wrestling. If you look even at the last World Championships in Oslo, they did really, really well.
Yes.
At the Tokyo Games, they did okay, but I think they
Yeah.
did better
But
at the
in the
World
World Championship. very
Yeah,
well.
they did. And they have a rich history of
Yeah,
wrestling, a deep,
yeah,
deep talent. And I just want to know how popular. Two-part question: how popular is judo in Iran? And the second
yeah,
question is, how much influence does wrestling culture have in judo in Iran? If you could tell us
yeah.
about that.
So wrestling is like very old in my country, very old. Like I can say more than like, okay, if we can say more than 1,000 years old. But
Palavani, is it Palavani, the style?
Palavani, yes,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Palavani, like it was like one day Mongolia, like 800 years ago, attacked to Iran. The
Right.
Iranian coming to train together, like with some stuff. Until now, we have some weight. We are doing training with them.
Right. The
So,
big weights that you go like,
yeah,
yeah,
that
yeah,
one,
yeah.
for
Yeah, yeah.
fight, like for fight. That one for defense. That
Right.
train for that moment because very old. But wrestling, for example, uncle, my father, he was the top level, like freestyle wrestling in the country.
Wow.
You know, so my uncle is the top level. So it's like you see, like if you're looking very very big. So somebody, this is like he was good. Somebody told me, like old people told me, grandma, your father, he fight with some men. He's like she's really strong. So if you're looking, yeah, they say okay. But it's so funny. But we can see like wrestling very old in my country. Well, judo is new, but I remember the day I go switch from wrestling to go to judo. For example, I talk about judo, about the technique. I'm say uchimata. People laughing to me. What's uchimata? Okay, uchigari. What's uchigari? So the people not the first not believe the like judo, because they are looking judo, like it's different, you know. So they are believe the more wrestling. They are say like, oh, wrestling is really good. But I was like in the free and in the Palavani in the world champion too.
Right.
So yeah, and then after I just I'm go the day after go to judo. I'm more grew up. The people part of my city more believe the judo. So after the judo, every day more grew up. But until now, wrestling they are never be dead. Because the people love it. The people, how to tell you, they are believe that wrestling. They are looking wrestling like life. But not a sport. They have a lot of respect for wrestling. But judo is last 10 last we can say last 20 years ago is judo start to grow up in my country, but people like many city work in the judo. But maybe I think so I can say last 10 years was start like I'm junior is judo in Iran, is top, because federation work very well. Like that moment I know the senior team Iran, they are like Arashmi Ismaili, Haji Afunzadeh, Mahmoud Miran, like a lot, like three, like some athlete like top level in the world. but it's judo more working, but more the people more looking for judo. But after like somebody after then like Arish Mishmaili coming to as a president to federation, after judo go low more because it's not working well. And then after that, until now judo dead in my country.
Wow.
Yeah, I hope them.
Is there like, how one of the biggest influences in wrestling, in a hero, I guess, in Iranian wrestling is
Yeah,
Takti, right? Is a very famous
exactly.
wrestler. Is there
Exactly,
someone
yeah.
like that for judo in Iran?
Ah.
Is there a no?
Mm. So like judo, we have Mahmoud Miran. Mahmoud Miran, heavyweight. He was
I
he
I
was.
I think I saw a picture. Is that the picture on Instagram? On your Instagram,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, I
Yes,
have.
yes.
Yeah, yeah. Mahmoud Miran, he was like the first. He freestyle world champion junior, but he switched come to judo. Like maybe I think so. He have a like 7-time champion in the Asia, 1-time bronze medal in the Munich 2021, 2020, 2003. I don't know.
Okay.
Osaka 20, Munich, I think so 2001. Yeah, he have the bronze medal, the heavyweight there. He was 2-time Olympic, 2 times Olympics Sydney, I think so. He go and then 10. And then he was 1 time he get 5th in the Olympic, but but 4th time he's Pahlavan in Iran. First time is that moment important. 4th time he's get the medal for Pahlavan, number 1 in Iran. But people loved him too, but like Tahti, no, never.
Right.
Tahti is different,
He's very famous in that country for wrestling. And I think
now we have Hassan Yazdani in
the greatest, right? The greatest.
Yeah. We have Hassan Yazdani. He's young until now, maybe 25 years old.
Right.
But he won like 3 times world champion, 1 time gold champion, gold Olympic medal, 1 time silver. So he's a hero. But he, I think he just follow Tahti, But people now is really loved him. But I was see him in the Olympic. Oh my God, he's a nice guy. Just I remember 1 time in the 2016 we was together in the training camp, the national camp wrestling freestyle. It was we together, but that moment is really young, 20 years old, 90 years old.
Right.
That moment he was really respect to any person, He's like another Tahti, like born, is different,
Right.
Like now people love him.
Yeah, he's very popular, for sure. Now, I'd like to know, because it's interesting. You've been involved in so many. You've been involved in judo, but you started off in freestyle wrestling originally. Of course, you're a judoka. You've competed internationally, and you're still training and competing, which is great. But in addition to that, in Canada, you've also dabbled in mixed martial arts. You've competed in amateur mixed martial arts. You've also competed in no-gi submission wrestling.
Yeah.
Excuse me. And on top of that, you've also wrestled in Pahlavani, traditional Iranian wrestling. I think you mentioned you competed a while back in that. What I'd like to know is how was that experience competing in mixed martial arts? I saw clips of your fight, and I'm just curious. What's your opinion so far of mixed martial arts and training in that?
So the mixed martial art in the North America, it was like very famous. People love it, mixed martial art. If you go any gym, like many gym, like they have like boxing or kickboxing, other part of site have MMA too. So you can see here jiu-jitsu more than judo have club. Because of MMA. Not just 100%. Just MMA, because because in the ground they are working in the ground, like for MMA is working. So MMA is it was really good sport. He's like more bigger store, I think so. I can't explain. He's like more business, It's more have money, more people follow them, but. I think so. It's been nice too, but he's tough, and then like little bit like just the blood coming. Maybe some people love it them.
Right.
But so I'm fighter. I go fight. The people told me that I remember the last my fight. The guys have like 40 play in the hockey, like many fight in the kickboxing. There are. I want to say yes. Then my coach say no, Javad. He's like have experience. Oh, I'm saying come on, coach. It's okay. Maybe he kicking in my face. No problem. So I don't care. It's no problem, because in my country, my fun is this. I play with kick together. It's okay. So I go there, the guys he come touch my shoulder, say, thank you, you're confident for fight, be careful. Oh, say, oh my God, okay, thank you guys. I see you in the ring. And then the fight. But it's then my coach, oh my God, you're really good. I'm saying, coach, I'm a judo athlete. Judo is you're not looking judo like a like a soft. Judo really tough. Judo, you have to be really strong if you want to get the medal. You have to be really strong. If judo, there are things about judo different, But ah, but
You know,
I'm
sorry, I'm sorry.
yeah,
I don't mean to interrupt because you're making a very interesting point about the fact that it appears that in Canada and the US that a lot of people don't seem to grasp on how competitive judo is globally, particularly for people like yourselves who are obviously Olympians. You're competing at the highest level of competitive amateur competitive sport in the world. And every judo athlete, who's competing, obviously, is very, very tough, resilient, and comes with a lot of skills. And it's interesting too, because when we speak of MMA, some of the most successful mixed martial artists have a strong judo background. Some of them, Fedor
yeah,
Emelianenko,
yeah,
Khabib Magomedov, Kayla
yeah,
Harrison, just to
yeah.
name a few. They all
Ronda
have a
Rousey.
exactly. They all have a strong judo background, and it's a very, very effective base to branch off into mixed martial arts. I'm not saying wrestling isn't. Of course, wrestling is, as well as jujitsu. But I think what you're trying to say is people in North America probably are unaware of how incredibly tough the sport of judo is. But it's interesting too, because in addition to mixed martial arts, and I've seen your fights, some clips online, you seem very, very comfortable. In addition to mixed martial arts, you've also competed in no-gi submission wrestling. I think there was a tournament in Detroit or somewhere in the States you competed in. How was that competing in no-gi submission wrestling?
Oh yeah. So with Nogi, it's really good experience for me too. We go to like part of like Toronto with the 3-star as a 3-star team. Uh the compete is for high level, all the black belts, I think so.
Right.
I remember. So the first match I get armbar. Armbar like is for regular for normally from judo. I know for armbar like I think so maybe 20 seconds. I'd rather with the guys tap. And then second fight, I don't have any. I don't have anything about the rule in the jiu-jitsu because there are if you that compete is different. If
Right.
you uh,
If you pick him
if
up
you
over your head,
pick him up, you fall
or
down. They are like Hansa Komok. I don't know what's
right,
name.
right.
Like you cannot fight. And then
DQ, the disqualification. If you slam
yeah,
them,
yeah,
the
yeah,
guard slam. Yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
Yeah. So the guys go out. I want the guys like walking back and say, okay, be careful, come in, come in. And then the referee 2 times give me Shido. I don't know what name they are giving me.
Mhm.
They are 2 times say no to that, and then after the second time they are giving me the choke me. He let them to give me choke, and then like hug me, and I'm just pick up them, and I want to take down, and my friend behind me saying, no, do that, no, do that, Javad, no, do that. I say,
Right,
oh my God, I have to do what now? But the guy's going more tight. I'm saying,
right.
okay, I have to do what now? So I go close the like tatami, like cage, and I'm saying, okay, maybe like judo. If you go out, and then they are saying, Mati, and then hug me in middle. No. I'm saying, okay, no problem. And jumping the people. It's
It's
the
it's
guy's super and say, what you bought is the gauge is so high, maybe it's like in the here, me like in my chest, but it's high. And then
right.
the guy's scared. So what do you do? When I come in, like say, okay, they are like going Hansi Comer to himself. I'm just thinking about because I don't know rules. And then the guy's going more choke, but I didn't see cage. I'm saying, okay, maybe I go out there, say Mate, and then we are say restart again, come here, actually.
It's I'm sorry. It's funny because if you look at the clip, it's hilarious. It's like you're
Yeah,
literally you go off and you fall off and in a way you've explained it, and I think people can understand you. You're not familiar with those rule sets, but it's interesting because the guy you fought in that match, he does a match review of that video. I don't know if you saw the clip where he talks about that match and that
Oh yeah, he's
competition.
talk a lot. I don't know what he's saying.
Yeah, he's trying to explain what happened, and I think it's normal. You're not familiar with the rule sets, but I think people would love to see a rematch, but between you
Yeah.
guys sometime down the road. I want to know what's the value of cross training in jujitsu and no gi and all these other styles. Does it help your judo for you?
So it's good question. So yeah, because if you know jujitsu in the like usually North America, maybe you can use them in the judo in the ground in the waza a lot. I think so. For control cut, control to psychomic in the so if you, for example, for choke, for how to control the guys who want to come control you, the day you sleep in your back, you can, because usually the jiu-jitsu you sleep the back and then your legs up and then control the guys, use the gi. So more it's in the 3 star more train no gi. I'm
Right.
trained jiu-jitsu no gi because but is my coach there's Firazov is the best one in the world too, but he teach me very well. But I know today like leg lock, arm bar, like different rule, a lot of rule. But if about Nevada, the judo, if you could bring like jujitsu to judo, yeah, it's working. It's true. If you're learning like with gi, you can for control, just for control, how go out. But you have to, but that one is different. You have to be mixed with your technique. You cannot just okay exactly that technique will bring inside the judo. You have to mix because the judo is different. The guys like control you more stronger.
Right.
Yeah.
And I think that there's a lot of value in Brazilian jiu-jitsu for sure for the groundwork and the submission, because it's just so it's even more complex and sophisticated of a style because it's so ground based, right? It's so
Yeah.
focused on the ground that
Yes,
you get some
exactly.
incredible submission. Even Clarisse Agbegginu from France, she cross trains in Brazilian jiu-jitsu, and I think it's really enhanced her approach to Niwaza. What's it like training at TriStar Gym? I think you were training with Devin Larratt for boxing, right? How was that experience?
Uh, Excuse
With
me.
Devin Larratt, the arm wrestling champion.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
With
yeah,
them, yeah.
yeah.
Yo, so
How was that? Because I think you were doing some boxing training with him and his.
yeah,
Yeah,
he was have fight with other body the lifter guy
right.
and the world champion.
From
He was
Iceland.
have
Yeah,
fight. He
yeah.
going to be ready for compete. I go train with him to be help him to be ready to go there because he don't have any experience for boxing too. But so he's the first nice guy, a really good nice guy, but he's a monster. He's the arm like my leg.
Right. I think he did some. I think he may have done some judo in his time. I think right. Did he do
He
any
is the
judo?
son, I think, so judo athlete. I think so.
Okay, right
Yeah,
on.
somebody told me his son is like judo athlete, but about him himself, I go try with him. My arm is not bad. I'm not really like I'm not really good, but not bad too. But my arm, if you put my arm close to your arm, like be half him arm, but he's like his arm like double my arm. I'm saying, oh my god, you really monster, he's the
He's
yeah,
an
he's monster.
he's an arm wrestling world champ. His arms are massive. He's a very
Yeah,
strong guy. But
yeah,
I just wanted to know, as far if we'll just go back to the topic of judo, because I'm sure people are like, hey, how come they're not talking about
yeah.
judo? But no, just to go back to competition judo. What is your favorite throw and why? What is your favorite go-to throw?
My favorite show
Mhm.
in the competition before or like normally.
Both. Give us both.
Oh, so my favorite show. Uh, so like right now I'm more focused about Ippon Soinage, Morta Soinage. So because for heavyweight, I want to use that for future on coaching already too. So usually the day I'm coming to heavyweight, I use the more soinage, pun soinage, something that it was before 100 kilogram. I love it ogoshi because one of my best technique for ogoshi, But many times I use the ogoshi and the heavyweight too. But I love it. The ogoshi is my strong technique. But right now, I'm because many years I'm trained for soinage, morte soinage, pun soinage. But right now I love it more focus be for like this part of like in the ground, like sit down because heavyweight, if they are low, they're done. That they are like the back below, and then that's it. If they are lose the control, like the other way, they are because they are have stomach, but some part of them, but somebody in the heavyweight, like Gram, like the Tsarov from Russia, there you have to use the best technique you have. Like I remember a fight with Guram. I go Diashuvai, I go like Sasai, I go like Osotogari, I go Ogoshi, I go many technique, but some part of them working, but sometimes not working. But with Tesayev too, with Tesayev I was fight, I'm more Suinagi, but I'm going Ogoshi, I go like Diashuvai, like Kochigari. But there are like he's really strong. And then after, yeah, some because different for the people, somebody heavyweight, really heavy, you have to use different, somebody like good style, you have to use the like exactly like I remember like 100 kilograms. I have to be like exactly like the technique you used it before with the good like gram, because they are not have stomach, they are muscle boy, they are monster. You have to be like exactly you use the each part of the moment, the each part of the body you have to use it. Like Ogoshi, you catch, you have to go. You no think no lose at them. If you catch the mortar shonagi, you have to go. If you see you have a space for osotogori, you have to go with them. But because you never can find at that like that moment again.
How many times did you fight Guram? You fought him You fought him once, right? In 2018.
2 times.
Oh, 2 times. The first time, was it in Tbilisi in 2018?
Both Tbilisi. One time is for bronze medal Grand Prix in 2014.
Okay.
For bronze medal.
Right.
I win with 2 Yoko. I remember one Ochigari, one Kochigari. That moment I with them. But second time is 2018.
Right.
And the final. Yeah.
It was the 2018 match. It's online. It's on YouTube for people to watch. It's a really dynamic match, but some of the ref calls there were rather confusing. I must say, like you know what I mean? It was. Can you tell us about that match? It seemed kind of odd to me.
Oh yeah.
Because I think you threw him twice, quite frankly. But I'm not the ref. But
yeah. I don't want to say yes. I was winning them, but referee said that no, it's the Finnish competition. If I'm good, okay, next competition I can beat him.
Right.
So, but I want to say about the Tbilisi. If you go Arena Tbilisi, like you see, like I don't know, 5,000 people there. That the final heavyweight, like there are one the like referee let you go inside for coming to in tatami. The first Guram go, and then people say everybody together, Guram.
Right.
And then I'm saying, okay, Javad, listen, there are your people, not Guram people. I'm saying, yeah, they are like say Javad. Right. I'm saying, okay, listen, there are with you, not with Guram, okay? Because if you want to think about them, okay, 100% you lose your energy before the fight down. And then after they go in the compete, the people, because I remember that moment I'm new come to heavyweight, and then Guram is top level for that time, like maybe number 2, number 3 that moment.
Right.
He was really good. He almost beat them like Teddy Riner, before that. And people, okay, he gonna kill this guy, and but Guram no fight with who, you know, because we were training together a lot, or we one time fight before together, but he know who I am. And then after, and then we are start to fight. I remember I go Sasai, yeah, I go fake Osotogari and then go Sasai. I use the belt, and then his we can't say Wazari, but the referee in the middle from Japan, she's give us like what give it me Wazari, and then after then like other referee in the table say Mate, and then they all say no Wazari, and then fight again, keep going. I go like Osutogari. I go always. I'm going fake the Aishura, other way going like Osutogari. Well, like Osoto, like both going to Osoto, but Javad more power. I get Wazari again. But after this, just my coach told me, relax, calm down. That moment you can calm down. If you're coming down, you look, many people here. The like Guram here, the Guram like, but almost Guram is gas finished too. You know, me too, because I attacked a lot. You know, one time I remember I go Ogoshi, big Ogoshi was not working too, but after my coach said, calm down, calm low. I'm saying, okay, Jawad, let's go just go use the time in the Nevaza. I go back. A mistake. I'm so, but because I believe in my flexibility, like but because my body like plastic sometimes, you know. I'm saying, okay, go in the Nevaza and then lose the like time in the Nevaza, but I'm mistaken, you know. So yeah, I lose the time. I lose the match. Yeah, that time.
I mean, it was a very entertaining and fun match to watch. And
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
Guram is as you mentioned, he's incredible, of course, and it's great to see that sort of entertaining judo. I have a few more questions left for you. I really appreciate your time. I know it's getting late, so I don't want to
Nice.
take up more of your time. I'd like to know what's life like in Canada for you? How are you liking Canada? And parles-tu français? Do you speak French?
Yeah, merci beaucoup. yeah. I'm right now. I'm until now just I'm right now. I can say just the last 6 months, my my mouth's open for speaking. You know, last 6 months I'm understand, but I can't answer because it right now until now is not really good. But every day I'm trained working for more language, but I'm just last week I'm starting in YouTube. Somebody teach for French too. I'm a start for learning French too. But it's different. Like it's different. Uh, in but about life in Canada. So this part of I want to say I want to talk about some my friend. No, I can't say my friend. It's like my family, because at the moment I come to Canada, after 2-3 months, it's pandemic coming. The day my family coming, after 3 months, the pandemic coming. The first winter, and then after pandemic coming, and then after we don't know any speaking, we don't know anywhere, we don't know about the food, about how to use the bus, how to use the car. We don't have car too. So the day coming here, the owner in the 3 star, the guy's name is Rabi. I want to go rent home for my family coming. I want to go rent home, but that moment I'm not start for as a refugee. I'm like a tourist here, but no have credit card, nothing. Nobody trusts me to give me for rent home. So I go with one guy, my friend at the 3 star. We together, and then to find the home in the apartment or something. So nobody trusts us, and then he go talk about me with the owner in the 3 star. His name Rabbi Stein. Rabbi that moment I don't know who is this guy. So he just come help me, and then also his mom like Sandy, like until now I'm saying to her mom too, but she's like I don't she's now like old, like she's like grandma, you know, but she's coming step by step this country with me.
Wow.
Yeah,
Uh,
it's really really like special for me, for my family. So to Javad, if you're looking Javad today, stand up because of them. You know, they are helped me a lot. You know, they are coming to rent. They are the first trust to me. So they are going rent a home. They are give it all the pay money, and then so after that, like until now, they are helping me too to keep going Java, keep going to go for competition to for future. But it's special for me. I want to say thank you because I'm never see like them. You know, it's is I can't explain how they are help me, because the moment you need help, the moment you zero, is really important who come to help you. After, okay, you be
wow.
like grow up is different. So they are like they are giving my arm, my hands the moment I'm almost die. This like the pandemic is like no different experience for all the world. You know, nobody talk together. If you go Walmart, you see big line. Nobody touch together, not talk together, 2 feet together. You know,
Right, right.
but they are the moment that she is coming with me. She is old. She's coming with me. I remember one day we want to go for one paper. She's like arm break, and then she have a like taping in the arm.
Right.
But in the cold winter, she is coming with me. Oh, I'm never. Maybe one day, okay, you have business here, you have making money here, you can return the money. Oh, but you never can return how they are help you. You never can return. I never can return the how they are
Yeah, yeah.
kindly.
Kind. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
so it's different. Always they are in my heart. You know, they are like I want to say thank you to them.
Wow.
So yeah, is this.
I must say, Javad, that's an incredible story, and it goes to show the kindness of these two individual. You said Rob and Debbie, is that
Robbie and Sandy.
and Sandy? I'm
Also,
sorry, and Sandy.
Sandy.
Sandy,
Yeah,
yeah, that's really kind of them, and it goes to show, you know, the Canadian values of this of
yeah,
community and supporting each other. So it's incredible. They sound like angels. So if they're watching this, thank you very much, of course.
yeah.
But I want to move on. I don't want to take up more of your time. I really appreciate everything you're sharing with us. I'd like to know, what are your goals between now and Paris 2024? What's happening?
So my goals. So I know that the next Olympic is be like last my Olympic. If not injury, if not problem for you, if you be healthy, if not any happen bad, because I'm have experience that maybe sometimes happen for you. Your injury, you'll be going down. But until now, I'm fight for a refugee team. But right now I'm living in Canada. Right now I'm almost 3 years, 2.5 years in the Canada. So I hope next 3 years I have my document, my passport. I hope. So I want to fight for Canada if it's possible. It's really important for me, because other the next part of my life in the Canada. I have to, after stop it retire, I have to keep going here. The Canada is my country now. Is like is really important for me. I wanna, if I catch any medal, is be named Canada. So if maybe one day my daughter be grew up, she say, okay, my father have some medal for Canada too. So until now, this is my goals, you know. But I'm really looking for be in the. I hope, you know, Said Mulay get the medal. I'm so happy, but that moment, I want something in the God. I'm saying God, I wanted that medal too, because the Olympic medal is special, you know. Is
Right.
any person have a medal Olympic is a special people, you know. I'm right now. I'm training hard. I'm looking just for. I don't want to go just as an athlete in the Olympic. I want to be. This time I want to go. I'm looking. I'm training just for medal. You know. I want to go fight for medal. You know. It's. I'm not. I don't because it's not making me happy just be qualified for Olympic. You know. I just want to go though because I know I know some because you know something in the you feeling inside yourself. It's qualified for me easy. Qualified is easy for me. I want to just go for that moment. I want to go kill the guys and I get to come back with medal. You know, uh, this is my goal. I want to put my medal in the airport in the top in my head in my girl. I'm saying that this is medal for you. So this is important for me. But I hope I have at that moment the document for Canada too.
You know what,
Yes.
Javad? It's only 2 years away, right? It's only 2 years away.
Yeah.
Heading to
I know.
2024. So it's right around the corner, and I just want to wish you all the best with that goal. I think people will be cheering for you in that in your journey in judo and in life here in Canada for you and your family. Thank you very much for your time. You've
You're
given me
welcome.
a lot of your time, and I look forward to seeing you compete in judo, and hopefully we get to meet one time. Take care, my friend.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for everything. You're a really nice guy. But I see some interview for one-on-one. Was before like I'm saying, oh, looking, this guy is really good, comfortable. You know, it's thank you for everything, and
Thank
then
you.
also again thanks to Judo family, thanks Judo Canada again. Thanks Nicolas Gill. Nicolas Gill, like he's the best man. I met in my life. He is the champion. He's strong, but he know feeling about any athlete top level. You know, because he was champion. You know, he was hero in the life. But yeah, again, thank you for everybody. That's it.
Hey man, thank you very much. I think we Canadians are very lucky to have you here as a judoka competing. So all the best to you, my friend. Take care.
Thank you so much. Have a
Take
good.
care.
Thank
Bye
you so
bye.
much. Bye.